Hello and welcome to the Savvy Corner. In the previous video, we talked about financial success and how important it is to define it for yourself before you start working on it. If you missed that video, I'll link it for you below. In this video, we will talk about achieving financial goals. You now know what you want to achieve in order to be financially successful, and I will give you 5 strategies on how to reach the financial goals that you've set for yourself. Before we jump into the strategies, however, I want to say a few words about goal setting. I mentioned this briefly in my previous video, but you need to be very clear on your goals. Making more money is not a specific enough goal. We've all heard of SMART goals, I'm sure, so I will not dwell on it. But for those of you who are not familiar with the acronym, SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. And a SMART goal must meet all of this criteria. However, setting goals is not the subject of this video. If you want me to do a separate video on that, please let me know in the comments. But for now, what I want you to check is that you are 100% clear on your goals and what you want to achieve. What we'll do in this video is to talk about what happens after you've set SMART goals. How do you achieve them? Here are the 5 strategies that I promised. Number 1 is to break down your goal into milestones. A milestone marks a significant achievement that takes you closer to your goal. And you should break down your goals into several milestones that are manageable for you to work towards. Let me give you an example. If your financial goal is to make £12,000 in the next year, your milestones could be £1,000 each month, or £3,000 for each quarter, £6,000 for half a year, and so on. If you are selling something, you can also express your milestones into number of products sold or number of clients that you need to sell to. So your milestones could be 2 clients in the first month, 6 clients for the first quarter. You get the idea. These milestones then become goals in themselves. And the more you can break down your goal, the more milestones you will have. I have written an article about what to do after setting SMART goals, and that is to act dumb. I won't say much more about this at this point. If you want to find out more, I'll leave the article linked below. But what I want you to remember is that strategy number 1 is to break down your goals into several milestones that are manageable for you to achieve. The second strategy is to take each milestone in turn and create a workflow for it and a timeline. What does that mean? In order to reach your first milestone, you will have to do certain things. You'll have to perform certain tasks. It's important to know what is it that you need to do, what these tasks are, and in which order you need to do them. If you want to buy a house, for example, there is a logical order in which you need to do things. There's no point in doing viewings before you know what type of property you want to buy. Do you want to buy a house or do you want an apartment? How many bedrooms do they have? Do you want a garden, a garage? Maybe you want both. The clearer you are about your requirements, the more you can narrow down your search and only view properties that match your criteria. Similarly, there's probably no point in talking to an estate agent before you get an agreement in principle from your bank. The first thing that the estate agent is going to ask you is, what is your budget? You won't be able to answer that question until you know how much money the bank is willing to lend you. So creating a workflow and a timeline for each milestone will save you time and will keep you organized. The third strategy is to take action. This might sound obvious, but I see so many people who set a goal, break it down into milestones, create an amazing plan of what to do and when, and then they stop. You need to constantly be working on your goal. The reason I suggested you create a timeline and a workflow is so that you always know what is it that you need to do at any given moment. Action eats strategy for breakfast. I'm not sure who said that or if it's a saying, but I'm saying it now. You have to take action in order to see results, which takes me to strategy number 4. Focus on one milestone at a time and follow the timeline. You don't want to spread your attention to several different things all at once. Multitasking is overrated and it doesn't work. Your focus needs to be to reach your next milestone and then reach the next one and the next one and so on until you reach your goal. This is how you keep your overall goal from becoming so overwhelming that it actually paralyzes you with fear. You only need to worry about reaching the next milestone. And finally, strategy number 5 is to review and adapt regularly. You might have an amazing strategy, but sometimes things don't happen the way that we anticipate them to. It is extremely important that you stop from time to time and review what you're doing. Those tasks in the workflow that you've identified in strategy number 2, are they serving you? Do they work? Are they giving you the results that you are expecting? Are you maybe biased to doing certain things to the detriment of others that you know you should be doing, but perhaps you don't enjoy as much? If the things that you are doing are not giving you the results that you're expecting, or are giving you suboptimal results, then change them, tweak them. There's no point in continuing to do them if they are not taking you closer to your goal. So review and adapt regularly. One word of warning though, please give those tasks a chance. Don't just do them once and decide they don't work. Be disciplined and be diligent and only make a decision after constantly implementing those tasks. Then and only then, if you think they don't work, you can decide to change your approach. Those are the 5 strategies I wanted to share with you on how to achieve your financial goals. If you have a business and you're looking to make more money in that business, then you might want to stay tuned for my next video, where I will talk about exactly that, how to make more money in your business. So hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you don't want to miss that video. That was it from me for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.